Greetings, teachers. This is the science department coming to give you a little video support for 4P1, Forces in Motion for 4th grade, explaining how various forces affect motion of an object. The fantastic thing about this is that we are not talking about forces in motion with gravity and different things and pushing cars. We're looking at explaining how magnets interact with all things made of iron and with other magnets to produce motion without touching them. This is kind of set up almost like you're being a magician, because we're going to know and show that magnets have the ability to move without touching them. So these are the Super Magnet Lab boxes that you have around your school. They've been sent out a few different times, so be on the lookout for those. We have these magnets that as you put them together, they will push away with that force. A force is a push or a pull, so we just showed it repel or push away, but if you flip it over, it now will attract or pull that magnet to come in. So we have just caused motion without touching, which is kind of an interesting thing that this standard asks for us to do using magnets. I'm just reading through the Unpacked document. It's in the 4th grade page of the haiku. And so 4P1.1 says, students know that magnets pull on all things that are made of iron without touching them. And this is a pulling motion. Students know that magnets attract some metals, but not all of them. So here we go. Magnets can attract or different metals with different properties. So this one is a metal paper clip, and it likes those. Another thing we have is our brad fasteners or brad connectors. Those are brass, and they are not being picked up by our magnet. I also have an aluminum can, and I'm not getting any action from that one either. So those metals do not have properties that are attracted by magnets. As we start looking at this one, it's said for things to be moved without touching them. One of the fun things to do with this is to take these magnets that you have here, put them together if they don't go away from each other, putting two of them together and going on the bottom side of a table without touching. I can move things around without touching them because of the magnetic field that these two magnets together are out there. Okay, so they are connecting together to increase the magnetic field that they have, causing us to show some motion. So now we'll do the same thing. Our brads do not move. Our can does not move. Up here we can get some different things to move. Oh, there's my nail. We'll talk about that one in a different video. So that's what we're talking about with this one. Also in 4P1.1 says the students know that magnets have a force field and poles to determine how metals are affected by the magnet and within its field. So it's very fun just to play around with these and how you look at having one pole that pushes or one pole that pushes and one that does something and attracts. Opposites attract things. It's kind of fun to play with. We've got lots of fun things to do with magnets, letting kids figure out what objects are attracted to magnets and which ones are not. In your electrical circuits kit that you have, there's a bunch of little bags called, very technical term, the bag o' stuff. Lots of different things. Some are wood, some are metals. Some of them are attracted to magnets and some of them are not. So just using some of those, some other materials that you have, let kids explore. Are the metals that are in their rooms, are they attracted to magnets or are they have properties that are not? So that's kind of what we're looking at with forces in motion for 4P1 as you're going forward throughout this last quarter. Hope this is a little bit of help, and we'll look forward to hearing some feedback on how this unit went for you. Scientifically Yours, signing off.